NFL league year has started, and the Minnesota Vikings have done absolutely nothing in free agency. Hey, welcome back to another episode. Um, let's talk about the week that was. You have Kirk Cousins getting an extension hours before the legal tampering for free agency started. So you would think, okay, with that cap space, they would do something major. Nothing. No offensive linemen. They signed a linebacker and another defensive tackle. They let Michael Pierce go. And yeah. And then yesterday, Danielle Hunter had an $18 million bonus due on the 5th day of the league year, which was yesterday. And they just let that time period go by. Here, the thing about that is this. If they converted that to a signing bonus, Minnesota will have about $13 million in cap space. As it stands right now, according to Over the Cap, they have $1.3 million in cap space. Now, they can do cap gymnastics with other guys' contracts, which they can do without their permission. They can at least get themselves, if they structured Danielle Hunter's signing bonus contract to a signing bonus, that will leave them with that will give them like 13. So you add that 1.3, that's 14, and then you do some gymnastics with other guys' contracts. They can end up, according to a source, they can end up to about $30 million in cap space if they want to go get some guys. Now, they have Zadarius Smith, outside linebacker, in for a visit today, according to Tom Pelissero. And if I'm Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, the new GM, I'm not letting him leave the building without a contract. Because if you're going to keep Danielle Hunter and you're and not trade him, and you already went back on Kirk Cousins with a new extension, so that guarantees 2 more years of Kirk Cousins, right? You then you're saying that you're running it back basically with the same exact team, which I don't agree with. I think guys are a little older and aren't that good, to be honest. But I do like the linebacker Jordan Hicks, who signed from Arizona to go along with Eric Hendricks, and then you the defensive tackle from Buffalo, 25-year-old guy. I don't know much about him, so you let go of Michael Pierce. So we'll see what happens. You restructured Adam Thielen, you restructured Harrison Smith. I'm worried, honestly, because it seems like there's no plan to anything that they're doing right now, and this team looks worse than what it was when the season ended. And mind you, we didn't make the playoffs. This is not a good football team, and we're getting worse. Like, we have no starting cornerbacks. And Mackenzie Alexander, according to Darren Wolfson, the Vikings don't have no interest in re-signing him. You only have Cam Dantzler and Chris Boyd as cornerbacks. Patrick Peterson has reiterated a bunch of times on his podcast he wants to come back. Doesn't look like they've even done anything to get him back. We lost one of our safeties, Xavier Woods, signed a contract somewhere else. And Anthony Barr's gone. Nobody cares about that. But, okay, Zadarius Smith is a must-get. If he's in the building, you cannot let that man leave without a contract. You have to get somebody on the defense to help Danielle Hunter with pass rushing. I really don't understand why they have not gone after an offensive lineman at all. Now there's some lineman out of Buffalo, I believe it was, that has visited Minnesota. Is a young guy visiting Minnesota. Is visiting some other places, New England, and I want to say Tampa Bay, if I'm correct. But we still don't have a right guard. We still don't have a center. J.C. Treader, the all pro center from the Cleveland Browns, he's available, but he's a tremendous pass blocking center, which we have not had in a long time because Gary Bradbury just sucks. He absolutely just sucks. Now here's the thing. Yeah, he might be a little long in the tooth, like 31, 32 years old, but he can pass block, and he's graded out tremendously. You have to solidify the center position, and it seems like from what everybody's on Twitter trying to get them to show some interest, but it seems like there's no interest there. There's no visit set up. There's absolutely nothing on that end connecting him with the Vikings, which tells me that you're really going to run it back with Garrett Bradbury. Like, have anybody seen this guy play football before? I I really don't understand the plan. And look, I've been a Vikings fan since third, fourth grade, and I'm not gonna detour and change on the team. But if we were gonna do this, why in the hell did we fire Zimmer and Rick Spielman? Because this is the exact same thing they would do. They would push contracts to the future, sign a bunch of old veterans on defense, and just let Kirk Cousins figure it out with the offensive line, and then blame Kirk Cousins because he's, on his back a lot. I don't know, but look, man, this could all be solved with two moves. You sign J.C. Treader, you get Zadarius Smith, find some type of veteran cornerback. That's three moves. I'm sorry. Find some veteran cornerback, and then in the draft at number 12 position, I know I did a mock draft. I don't believe that one of the first two cornerbacks are going to fall to 12, and I feel like the distance between the second-rated cornerback, whether it's Stingley or Gardner, it's a very wide gap from that person to the third cornerback, which I believe is a guy from Washington. So that to me is a reach at 12. It's looking like best player available or defensive lineman at 12. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could tell you guys a little bit more, but hopefully while I'm recording this video, some news dropped that they've already signed Zadarius Smith, and we can get the ball rolling and free more cap space for other guys. But right now, it just seems like they're going to run it back and basically saying Mike Zimmer was an idiot. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. And let's just get a couple more. Even still, if you get a couple more wins, you're not a Super Bowl contender. So, I don't know. I don't know. But you heard it here, man. Zadarius Smith, J.C. Treader, and I would forever leave my trust in the new regime. But until that happens, I'm on shaky ground right now, man. See y'all next time.